I just set up in a new studio and found out everything was all bleeped up. So then I started changing things around and trying to figure out what it was, and I thought maybe if I told you all the things I went through, you wouldn't have to go through the same thing and go So maybe you got a bigger brain than me. Let me run you through these things and you'll be like, oh, well, duh, you should have done this, but I didn't. So let me tell you what I went through and maybe it'll help you. I moved from my old studio and my old place. I actually moved from Oregon all the way to Clearwater, Florida. Set up a new studio. This is the new studio from the old one. And things went to hell right there. So I started trying to record something after I set all this stuff up and everything looked green. So I went, okay, it must be a white balance problem. So then I went in and I started setting different white balance things and white balance cards and white balance stuff. And you can see other videos where I cover all that stuff. No matter what I did, it had this green tinge through it. And you might be saying, well, duh, what you need to do is set your white balance. Well, I tried that and that didn't work. So then I thought, well, maybe it's the lights. But the weird thing about it is that's the same light I used in my old studio, and this is the same light over here, and that's the same light over there behind me, like over there, and it's basically the same. That can't be it. I decided to put my computer and stuff back here behind me because, frankly, I had no place else to put it. I thought, well, that couldn't do it, so I started messing with the computer and doing different things to see what the heck was going on. I had no idea what was happening. I tried thing after thing after thing. So then I went through and I had my daughter come over, say hi.
Hi.
Then I had my daughter and my wife working on this stuff. We tried all sorts of things with lights. We tried different stuff and different colored shirts, and we just went absolutely crazy. Whee! So here's the other thing that happened, was I checked that I was using this lens, and it was a 24 to 105, and it was fixed at f4. And I went, hey, I didn't used to use that. I used to use a lens that was a 55 millimeter fixed. It wasn't a zoom lens. It was a fixed lens. That was a change. So I put the fixed lens back into the camera, and which is what you're looking at now. Let me explain. An f4 means that you're fixed to 4. So you can't go down to 1. Here's an example. At 1, what would happen is if this were the blurry part back there, and I had it f1, right here it would be blurry. Right here it would be blurry. If I set it to, say, f20, everything from here all the way back would be not blurry. When you see those people take photos or videos of big field things and mountains in the background, everything's in focus from way back there up to the front. That's like an f20 lens, something like that. When you go down to a really small f lens, it cuts down the amount that's in focus. Right now you're looking at an f2, I think it's 2, no, it's 3.2, which is how I used to have it. So 3.2, I have some blurry background. I'm blurry, but yet you can see me, but I don't go out of blur moving this much. That was a big change right there. Oh, here's another thing that I noticed that I didn't think it would make any difference when I was sitting there doing it. So here I am sitting here, and you notice you can see me and you can see the background. I make sure I use the same background too, by the way. And it looks fine like this. But watch this. This is the chair I use back there, editing chair. It's a great chair. You can see links below, all that stuff. But I was sitting in this chair and it kept looking off. What you see now between the last one that I didn't notice and this one is, look right here. See right around here? Doot. Look at that area right around there. It looks odd if you compare it to the way it was before. I kept looking at this going, this doesn't look right. Something looks odd. It looks off. I don't know what it is, but it was this. So watch this. Like, picture this. This thing right here with these little, I don't know what they are, little wings or whatever. Watch this. Boom, right? So I noticed that and I went, okay, I need to change that and change the chair. But guess what? That still didn't fix it. I still didn't know what the heck was going on. I did find out what was going on. Check this out. You see that background back there? My old background, which was fine, over time, because it had been sitting in storage for 9 months or something like that. I know, I haven't made a video for a long time, blah, 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 sue me. My thing was sitting in this storage for such a long time, and what happened is it had degraded. And I don't know what happened, but it turned this colorish of green. You can't really see it until you put it into the video and you put all the lights on it. It's not really kind of there. It looks fine. Don't let your eyes fool you, because your eyes, when you're looking at something, will go, I think I'll adjust right away. And this bit of green was in there. Like, I wouldn't see it. People would come in, they'd look at it and think it was fine. Once I hung this up and compared it to the other one, then it became immediately obvious that what was happening is there was a bunch of green in this old one. I don't know where that came from. I don't know, like, did it get old? Something happen? Did like green aliens come and change it? I have no freaking idea. So once I did that, I changed to this background. Then I went through the steps of setting it up. I went through setting the proper white balance. I went through setting the proper where I'm sitting and everything else, proper lighting and everything else, and then it looked fine now. So what do you think? Leave me a comment below and tell me if you think this is okay, you like the new background, or you think it's shite and I shouldn't have done that and I should, run away and never make a video again. You know someone's gonna say that, right? So let me know what you think. Sorry I haven't made a video in so long, but things happen. Anyway, I hope that helps. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. It's gonna be really short though. See, look.
Short is better than nothing.
Don't have kids. They'll come back and tell you everything you said that was wrong.
Oh, squeak.
Oh yeah.